Michael, what's today's audio topic?
It's a comparison between SMSL's DA converters, the SU-X, and the SU-9 Pro. The SU-X features two ES9039 MPRO chips, while the SU-9 Pro has one ES9039 MPRO chip.
The SU-X you ordered arrived. So it's a comparison between devices with one and two of ESS's top-tier DAC chips. Master, you want to hear the comparison between the SU-X and SU-9 Pro 2, right?
Yes, I want to hear it.
Did you notice any difference in sound between the two units?
There was a difference in sound. The SU-X, equipped with two ES9039 MPRO chips, was a step above in both left-right separation and imaging.
What equipment did you use?
The source was Amazon Music. The network streamer was LinkPlay's WM Ultra. The amplifier was SMSL's PA200, and the speakers were B&W's 805D4. I compared the DACs using the SMSL SU-X and SU-9 Pro.
I see. What are the prices for the two units?
The SU-X is 144,600 yen, and the SU-9 Pro is 73,500 yen. However, the SU-X might not be available for sale in Japan.
Come to think of it, you ordered the SU-X from Shenzhen Audio in China. The product arrived safely.
It arrived a week after ordering. No customs duties, but I paid 700 yen consumption tax upon delivery.
So China charges consumption tax.
I'm not exactly sure about the details of customs duties and consumption tax.
What about the spec sheets for both units?
Here's the spec sheet. Since they use the same DAC chip, the numbers are almost identical for both units. Both units feature the ES9039 MPRO DAC. The SU-X has two ES9039 MPRO chips, while the SU-9 Pro has one. That's the biggest difference. With just one DAC, it's stereo, 2 channels, connecting 4 channels worth in parallel to each channel for noise reduction. With two DACs, it enables a fully independent dual mono configuration for left and right channels. Both units use the same USB controller, the XMOS XU316, so supported sampling rates and such are identical.
What does the USB controller do?
A USB controller is a device that converts digital signals input via USB or LAN from digital to digital format so that the internal DAC or external DAC can recognize them. Another difference between the two units is the types of input terminals. USB-B, coaxial, optical, and Bluetooth are the same on both. Only the SU-X features USB-C, AES, EBU, and I2S terminals.
Are AES, EBU, and I2S ports necessary? Do they improve sound quality?
That's a bit tricky. Higher-end DACs we compared last time do include AES, EBU, and I2S ports. But if you ask whether they're necessary, maybe not. It's probably the same reason high-end amplifiers have XLR ports.
What reason?
It's more like, use them if you prefer. The idea is that using AES, EBU, or I2S might potentially improve the sound.
How do AES, EBU, and I2S differ from optical or coaxial digital?
The connector shape is different. AES, EBU is designed for professional audio, studios, broadcasters, and such. The standard uses nearly the same data structure as optical or coaxial, but it employs balanced transmission over 110 ohms XLR cables, making it robust. It remains stable even over distances of several hundred meters. Next, I2S. I2S is intended for signal transmission within DAC chips or on circuit boards. Typically, digital signals are sent via a single cable as SPDIF. I2S, however, communicates with data and clock signals separated. Its key feature is minimizing signal degradation by keeping clock and data lines distinct. Theoretically, it offers the lowest jitter and highest sound quality, but it has limitations regarding compatibility and cable length. Also, while I2S connectors look identical to HDMI connectors, the standards are different. You need dedicated cables or adapters.
If the SU-X has an I2S terminal, you'd probably want to try it, right?
Yeah, but I don't have compatible equipment. The dynamic range and SN ratio are almost identical between the two units. They also use the same clock.
They seem pretty much the same.
Since they're from the same manufacturer and use the same DAC chip, the configuration and specs naturally become similar. What's distinctive about the ES9039 Pro is it has 8 types of PCM filters and 4 types of DSD filters. The sound changes quite a bit with the filters. It also has 10 types of sound color settings. Plus, there are 15 types of settings related to jitter called DPLL. Lowering the DPLL value improves the system's clock performance, but noise can become noticeable sometimes. For this comparison, both units used identical settings. PCM filter set to minimum phase, DSD filter to 47 kHz cutoff, sound color to standard, and DPLL to minimum.
ESS DACs have a lot of settings to adjust, huh?
Not all ESS DACs offer this level of configuration. It varies by chip, and I don't think all DAC manufacturers unlock every setting. Also, both units have preamp functionality and allow volume control. This time, we set them to fixed output without adjusting the volume. One important note is the volume level at fixed output. It outputs at the volume level immediately before setting it to fixed. If you set it to fixed output at maximum volume, it locks at maximum volume. If set at a lower volume, it locks at that lower volume. Power consumption is 20 W for the SU-X and 10 W for the SU-9 Pro. The higher consumption is likely due to the SU-9 Pro having 2 DAC chips. The SU-9 Pro lacks a heat sink, but the SU-X has one on its side. In actual use, the SU-9 Pro barely gets warm, while the SU-X gets quite hot. Dimensions: SU-X is 250 by 51 by 217 millimeters. SU-9 Pro is 187.5 by 40 by 154 millimeters. The SU-9 Pro is quite compact. Stacking both units looks like this. Weight: SU-X is 2.7 kilograms. SU-9 Pro is 790 grams, notably lighter. The SU-9 Pro is so light that if the cable is stiff, it can sometimes lift off the surface. I thought the unit being too light was also a drawback. Compared to that, the SU-X feels solidly heavy for its size. The SU-X uses a linear power supply with separate digital and analog sections. It adds weight, but I think it contributes significantly to the sound quality.
I see. So it's not just the DAC chip difference, but the power supply is different too.
The SU-X is SMSL's top-tier model, so it's packed with features.
How did they compare when you actually used both?
Visually, they're quite different. The SU-X is a half-size audio unit, but feels solidly built, while the SU-9 Pro is small and toy-like. The SU-X also has better display visibility. Inputs, outputs, and the frequency of the source being played are easy to understand. However, tonally, both units share the same direction. They both have the ES9039 Pro's crispness and high resolution.
Do you think the SU-X is worth twice the price of the SU-9 Pro?
That's a bit tricky. If you're seeking refinement in the details, then the SU-X is the one. Having 2 DAC chips and a meticulously designed power supply circuit doesn't dramatically improve sound quality. Conversely, I think the SU-9 Pro, with its similar tonal character, offers better value for money.
Which one do you use?
I use the SU-X. Its sense of separation between left and right channels and its excellent imaging surpass the SU-9 Pro. For those who aren't that particular, the SU-9 Pro is probably sufficient. The SU-X has a wider range of digital input terminals than the SU-9 Pro. If you want to try those, you have to go with the SU-X.
Would you try the AES, EBU, or I2S terminals?
I'd like to try the I2S terminal. In theory, I2S should offer the highest sound quality. I plan to try it once I get a device that outputs I2S.
I see. Master, after this, which one did you end up wanting more? The SU-9 Pro with one ES9039 Pro chip or the SU-X with 2?
It's subtle.